Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFB, and let's get it going. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Bringing it out, it's Freeman. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
An excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Moves out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll try to run it with the option. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Oh, incomplete. He's barely lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. I'd like to have that one back. He's going to bring up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking deep downfield to the left. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
And now the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive court.
Touchdown, UConn, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. And they get set now to try the PAT.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Freeman. And he's tackled just short of the 25. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught. Breaks one tackle. Gets brought down. But picks up some decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Here comes a handoff. 1st down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down to 17.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of
touchdown, Golden Eagles, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Back in motion now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 25. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That's caught. It's Watkins. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from him. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to...
Now here he goes. Past the 20. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Well, Kirk, UConn has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Freeman. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Boston College offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They'll run it from the gun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
That was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on 3rd down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on 4th?
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Breaks free. He's past the marker, still on his feet. He's in the clear. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football, to pick up big yards like this, but this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no one's there to pick him up.
They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UConn.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Freeman. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They're going to run the option. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. A play action, looking to throw. On the move now. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here is hold on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilcox. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Second down here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He finds his man. It's Wilcox. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
He's looking deep here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. And he's got it at the 15. And the return brought down by the coverage team there. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it first and long. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he rolls it in to the 15, still going. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid... effort on that return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. With the catch, it's Shabira. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Caught quickly. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Wants to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
He just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting
end zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Huskies. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking for a man. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Trying to create here on the move. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Boston College will kick it off to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And UConn's offense is back out there. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looking for a gap. It's Barnes. Runs through the defender. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
First down. We're going to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down here for this offense. And here's the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, UConn! So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. Extra point makes it 35-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Freeman. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They'll kick it away here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but it's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quick throw caught on the left side. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. Ball scooped up on the defense.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground, and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Defense picks it up on the run. Touchdown, Huskies. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The offense really clicking here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This Boston College offense is quickly moving down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. At the 20. The 10. Touchdown, UConn. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Oh, he tried to force that, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Freeman. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. The pass is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Breaks free. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down. The clock runs down here in the third quarter. Well, Kirk, UConn has the lead here. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Huskies.
That's another touchdown for these guys, and they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And they tack on the extra point.
Boston College, 14.
Bringing it out, it's Freeman. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Looking deep to the right side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air and give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Ball handed off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. This offense is still clicking.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Boston College, 21.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. We'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Huskies offense back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Has the first down and more. Powering through a tackle. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Watkins. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Second down play coming up for this offense. Chewing clock with the running game. First down and more. He's still running. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And it's a kneel down.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
And the offense just takes a knee here.